I have had lots of friends that after coming and seeing a show say to me, oh, I would love to do that, but you know, this, and this. I'm scared, or I don't have the time. And what I would say to that person is like, just take the leap.
One thing I would tell them is that you definitely should.
I would, if someone was interested in getting involved with theater, I'd say just do it. Don't hesitate. If you hesitate, you're gonna overthink it. Just do it. Do it, dive in, head first. Put your blinders on and just go. Don't worry about it, just go.
Do it. It's okay to be scared. If you're like, I don't know what to do, there's always gonna be someone there who's willing to help you. Whether it's auditioning for shows or being on a production team, donating, there are ways to get involved and to help out in this community. And I think it's really important, so do it.
Just for once in your life, do something for you.
OPPA matters to me because it's created a place to learn, and it has created an environment that allows you to make mistakes and learn from them without feeling like, oh, that's it for me, for my career, you know. It has really allowed for me and other people that I know to learn and to grow and to not feel boxed in by our not knowing something.
OPPA matters to me because it gives us a space to just take a load off, to just take a break from everyday life and just kind of play pretend.
Why does OPPA matter to me? I love OPPA's mission. They're all about bringing together our community through theater. I love their hashtag, Theater Matters, and I love their focus on educating young people. And I believe that theater gives young people confidence in themselves, and it empowers them to love themselves and love others. And it has helped me to grow, and it's helped me to better love myself.
It kind of balances, you know, everything that's real to what you wish was real, to how you want things to be. So OPPA gives you the opportunity to totally step outside of that box and do things that somebody says, oh, you can't do that, you shouldn't do that. OPPA provides you that avenue to do that.
One that continues to happen as I teach the junior shows, just feeling the pride for those kids. The joy that they feel when they're like, oh my gosh, I did this thing that, you know, a month or two ago was so hard for me. And you can see that, and you can see their growth, and just being able to see that from start to finish, or not even, because it's not a finishing point. It's a new jumping off point for them, and just seeing them become more confident in who they are and being able to look at somebody, an adult, in the eye and be like, hey, here's my opinion on life. It's really cool.
My favorite memory here in OPPA, it's Elf Jr. I loved performing with my friends. It would just be fun for us to be behind the scenes of the show. And like me and all my friends, we'd go out there and then perform. And it's just really fun.
Theater has changed me by actually taking me outside my comfort zone and allowing me to do things I wouldn't normally have done, like sing in front of people.
I'm a lot more patient with myself and others, but I'm also, I'd like to hope more than anything, that I am more forgiving and hopeful for people, whether I've made a mistake or someone else has made a mistake or whatever it is, that there's grace, that there's this ability to be like, hey, you know what, whatever, let's move forward. Let's figure out what happens now instead of let's harp on this thing and make it this big deal.
Yeah, I think it just gave me my platform that has been missing. I think I was always supposed to be a theater kid. When I look back on things now, it just lets me express myself and no holds barred. It's just, here's what you get.
Well, one of the ways that it saved me after I'd had my second child, I had really bad postpartum depression, and it was right around the time that we moved. I was completely alone and got reintroduced to theater through a friend. And I realized after a little while that being able to separate myself for just those moments, whether it was rehearsal or, performances, it really helped me to pull myself out of that depression. It created a home where I could remember who I was outside of being a wife and a mom. I was also me.
One of my favorite memories is when I was in Beauty and the Beast this summer. I had the opportunity to play Belle, and it was a dream come true. There were lots of bumps along the way. I ended up getting COVID the day before the show opened, and the cast and crew had to come together to continue to put on the show, and they persevered and they did that, and I was so proud of them. And in the midst of this hard thing I was going through, they took time out of their lives to show up at my house and sing to me and offer love and support throughout that experience. And I did end up getting to perform and come back to the show, but it was so hard, but it was also just such a triumph to see people come together and support and love each other.
When I'm here, it just feels like a hug. As soon as you step foot in the door, it's like a warm hug.
It's like coming home. Every time you come through the door, you're literally coming home. It's seeing your brothers or your sisters or your uncles or your aunts that you haven't seen, but once you see them, it's like you never left them. And just being able to just be free when you come here. There's no pressure. It's always, like she said, it's like a warm hug. It's like that. It's like coming home. It is. It's like coming home.